How did Haldiram's go from being just a bhujia shop to a $3 billion business? And what are the lessons we can learn from its success story? Let's find out in this video. The brand Haldiram's was founded by Ganga Bhishan Agarwal in 1937 in Bikaner. Ganga Bhishan was fondly referred to as Haldiram by his family members and customers. That's how the brand got its name. And Haldiram joined the family business by doing odd jobs in his grandfather's bhujia shop. And the bhujia which was being sold, the recipe of that bhujia was actually one of Haldiram's aunts, and she used to make the recipe. And his grandfather saw the potential in the product, and he soon started selling the bhujia in his shop. The bhujia became very popular, and they started making very decent amount of sales of their product. But as a young man, Haldiram was not satisfied, since his bhujia was just one amongst the hundreds of bhujias being sold all over the market, and all the products and all the bhujias were just the same. The only differentiating factor amongst all the bhujias was the price, and Haldiram wanted his product to be a unique product, different from the others. And so one fine day, as a young man, Haldiram left his family's house and family business in order to make his own unique product. And after many experimentations and after many failed attempts, he finally made a unique bhujia. There were three differentiating factors which differentiated his product from the others. Firstly, he made the bhujia with mot ki dal as opposed to the others who made it with besan. Now this made the bhujia very delicious, as it gave it a very unique taste, and it was crispier as opposed to the other products which were very soft. So this product became very popular because of its delicious taste and the enjoyable eating experience. Secondly, he named his product as Dungar Save, which was named after Dungar Singh, the Maharaja of Bikaner at the time. Now this increased the perceived value of the product, since the people started associating the product with the king, who sort of became the unofficial brand ambassador. And thirdly, he priced his product at a 150% premium. And since the product was so good and it was so delicious, and because it had a high perceived value, people were more than enough to pay that 150% premium to buy the product. And soon the product became so popular, the sales grew so rapidly, that Haldiram soon expanded out of Bikaner and set up his first shop in Calcutta. After Ganga Bhishan, the Haldiram's business was divided into three parts and distributed among his grandchildren. The three parts were based out of New Delhi, which looked after the northern market, Nagpur, which served the western and southern markets, and Calcutta, which served the East Indian market. Shiv Kishan Agarwal was in charge of the Nagpur branch of business, and in Maharashtra he noticed gaps in two industries, and that were the sweets and the fried snacks industries, and he decided to penetrate both these markets. And in order to penetrate the sweets market, he launched his own favorite, the Kaju Katli, for the first time in Maharashtra, and he promoted it extensively by giving out a lot of free samples. The product became very popular, and due to a strong word of mouth, there was a rapid growth in the sales of Haldiram's Kaju Katli. Banking on the Kaju Katli's popularity, slowly and steadily, Shiv Kishan also introduced other North Indian sweets such as Rasmalai and Rasgulla, and even these sweets became extremely popular, and in no time the sale of Haldiram sweets shot up by more than 400%. Now this was the sweets market. In order to penetrate the fried snacks markets, Shiv Kishan Agarwal noticed that the people in Maharashtra were very fond of South Indian snacks such as dosas and medu vadas, and in order to penetrate this market, he opened up eateries and Haldiram restaurants where he used to serve these South Indian snacks. And since now Haldiram was a well-trusted brand, they started getting footfalls in no time, and slowly and steadily the restaurants became popular. People started coming in. This is when he slowly started introducing other North Indian snacks such as kachoris and samosas. People, just like the sweets, people loved these products as well, and today samosas and kachoris have become a staple diet of people in Maharashtra. Manohar Lal Agarwal, another third generation family member, took up the Delhi business, and back in the 1980s, Manohar Lal was the first ever person who took the packaging of the product very seriously, since back then packaging was not considered to be so important. He ensured that all the Haldiram products were packaged attractively with the Haldiram's logo being mentioned prominently. This, along with good advertising and marketing, ensured that the products served as the banner ads for the brand. Since more and more people used it, more and more people saw it, this increased the brand's recall value at the top of the customer's mind. And in addition to this, Manohar Lal also ensured that all Haldiram stores were located in densely populated areas such as a railway station to get more and more footfall, and this only led to the increase in the popularity of the Haldiram's brand not only in Delhi but all over the country. Today, with the entry of the family's fourth generation into this family business, there have been multiple brands which have been launched under Haldiram's, and two of their most famous brands are Bikaji and Bikaner Wala. Bikaji recently launched its very own 1000 crore rupees IPO at a market valuation of $1 billion. And like Coca-Cola, even Haldiram has been very secretive about its secret bhujia recipe, and that is the only reason why the Agarwal family never outsources the production of its bhujia products. And today the Haldiram brand is worth $3 billion and it is present in 80 countries worldwide, and it has rejected many global companies like PepsiCo and Kellogg's, which had approached Haldiram's to buy a stake in the company. And PepsiCo even launched its own bhujia product to compete with Haldiram's. It could not match up to the popularity of the Haldiram's brand. So what are the lessons we can learn from Haldiram's success story? Lesson number 1 is you should never back down from playing to your strengths. Haldiram fearlessly launched his unique bhujia product in a highly competitive and highly commoditized bhujia market, and this is only because he strongly believed in his product and he did not back down. And Shiv Kishan, he very bravely introduced the Kaju Katli in a completely new market like Maharashtra. The Maharashtrian people had never tried the Kaju Katli, but because he was confident enough, he was fearless enough to launch the product in a completely new market. Lesson number 2 was that you should always cater to the people's sentiments if you need to get the people in. And this is also one thing which Shiv Kishan did very smartly in terms of the snacks business. In order to get the people in, he first understood the people's taste preferences, and he got them in by serving them their famous South Indian dishes, and then slowly introduced the North Indian samosas and the kachoris. Lesson number 3 is the importance of the brand recall value, and this is exactly what Manohar Lal ensured by introducing branded packaging for the first time and by strategically launching branded stores for Haldiram's in very strategic and highly populated spots. So this is from my side in this video. If you are able to derive some value from it, please share it with one other person. Please also like, comment, share and subscribe. Keep learning, keep sharing. I will meet you in the next video.